Am I first, guys? Guys, am I first? That's all I need to know. Alright? I'm out of here as soon as I know I'm first.
Who's first? Hang on. I knew I forgot something. Like, missed one of the lights. What's up, Armadillo? You are indeed first, if you had to know. Jax, welcome. It's the I am first. Damn. Raging Girl. I've been here lurking. You lose. All right, first to type in chat, maybe. Let's see. Nice to see you. Yeah, good to see everybody, actually. Armadillo dabs. Nobody be sad. No sadness in here. Guys, all right. I've been having a lot of fun with this recently. Yesterday, we did a gameplay breakdown of Ghost of Tsushima. And we looked at all the gameplay that they've released for the PS4. And today we're going to look at about 25 minutes of Marvel's Avengers gameplay. I think... I could be wrong. It's not... Yeah, it should be of all the characters. And this is really all they've released on the game. This is being made by Crystal Dynamics. So that's the same developer that's done the recent Tomb Raider remakes, you know? Well, not remakes, reboots. Sorry, reboot is the term. Since 2013, Tomb Raider has been in a reboot status of 3 games. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And now they are working with Square Enix as the publisher. We have Crystal Dynamics here with Marvel's Avengers. They dropped some trailers and stuff at E3 last year. Since this gameplay has leaked both officially and unofficially, and really all their marketing team has been doing is sort of showing this footage or slices of the footage. And they're not really showing new footage. They're not really announcing much other than the character skins, the classic character skins, which we'll look at. And they've talked about a beta, which will be... Okay, this is the bullshit here. It's PS4 first, because they have some sort of deal with Sony. So PS4 is getting the beta first. And they're going to get all sorts of exclusives, I'm sure, in the game. They've talked about even the possibility of Spider-Man being PS4 exclusive in this game. Beyond that, yeah, PS4 will get the beta first. If you pre-order the game, you'll get the beta, but obviously it seems like PS4 is getting first dibs on everything. All right, let me cut the music there for a moment. Okay. We ready to check it out? Had a frustrating night. Still hasn't worked properly? Oh my gosh. I don't know. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's check out Avengers. And I'll pause and I'll do a little bit of like frame scrubbing and stuff like that. We'll try to point out little details, kind of like we did yesterday with Ghost of Tsushima. I would sort of pause and just try to point out different UI things or just interface, the way things play, whatever it may be. Okay, I just hit spacebar and it... Alright, hang on.
You are not worthy.
Alright, so some Thor gameplay here.
Tony, Thor, what's your status?
There are mortals trapped. Lots of...
Okay, one thing, I'll disappear for a second, but there's a little UI here in the bottom right corner, and you have L1 and R1, and it's like there's different attacks, right?
Maybe I should have had a bigger breakfast this morning.
And yeah, he can fly. So there's aerial combat, there's ground combat. Good stuff. So there's probably some sort of a, you know, different abilities that you can have equipped and mapped to all these different buttons. And there's probably some sort of super ability as well.
The assist. We've got civilians trapped behind those barricades.
Also,
Understood.
hair and
Stay
cape
I
physics.
will deal with him.
Odin's son.
Be fun.
Clear the way. Oh, I love it. He threw the hammer and pinned the guy to the back of the truck. They called it back. So they've had. Let me see if I get this right. For Marvel's Avengers, God of War. Trying to remember exactly. Yeah, God of War's combat designer, Vince Napoli, from the recent God of War game, is working on Marvel's Avengers. So if you thought when Kratos was wielding the axe and throwing it and calling it back and stuff in the recent God of War game, you know, we all thought that combat was killer, and we all thought, wouldn't it be cool if if Thor, my mind's everywhere. If Thor got a hold of that same type of gameplay mechanic and it was that smooth. So, maybe. Now, this is early gameplay footage. This is a tutorial level. This is, so none of this is final. You know, some of the UI stuff could change. A lot of the gameplay. They've done a lot, probably, since then. But yeah, I'm still,
Are you hurt?
a couple things look janky.
Lucky for you.
You know, the UI looks like it's from a game from the early 2000s. It just doesn't. I mean, the top left, the UI in the top left corner looks all right, but some of the rest of it is just really weird. I love it. He called it back. Saved enough money for PC if it comes down to it. Yeah, my thing is I don't even know how to help. Yeah, I get you though. I guess if you have ways to share images through Discord, what you're trying to do, I can't promise much, but could probably at least look at it and see like what's going on. Let me see here. Hang on. I forgot. I didn't know if I didn't put Discord over here. Okay, hang on. All right. We're all good. Just wanted to make sure I had everything set up here.
Stay down. Help is on the way.
Alright, some more combat. Which the hammer stuff looks good. Yeah, like this is the dream. I've always wanted to be able to do this.
Whoa, 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 Thunder God.
Ground pound.
Have all the fun.
Okay, so time to talk about voice actors. So far we've seen Travis Willingham, who is voicing Thor. In case you don't know old Travis, let me pull up his IMDb while we're at it. He's been in he's in The Last of Us Part 2. He's in Marvel's Avengers, Thor. He's in Critical Role, of course. In Superman Red Sun, he plays a couple of characters. He voices people in the Final Fantasy remake. He's the Mountaineer in Death Stranding. He voices Jarl T'Pol in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is Cal's master. He's got many notable stuff in anime, from Ben 10 to Scooby-Doo, Return to Zombie Island, Avengers Assemble. He's voiced Thor all through that. He voiced Johnny in Catherine Full Body. He's voiced characters Kingdom Hearts, Super Smash Brothers. He voiced Guile and Knuckles. Yeah, he's voiced Thor like all the time, it seems, in like a lot of animated and Lego Marvel games, and just lots of he also voiced Wilson Fisk in the recent Spider-Man game, Marvel Spider-Man, on the PS4. Yeah, I mean, he's voiced Thor like half a dozen times. He also voiced the Flash and Jay Garrick in Injustice 2. So yeah, definitely check out the IMDb if you're worried about that kind of thing. Yeah, isn't that nice? A little saintly glow here. Yeah. Peace be with you. Yeah. All right. And let's see. What do we? Okay, and joining the party is Iron Man, which is being voiced by Nolan North, he's been in every game. He's Desmond in Assassin's Creed. He's Nathan Drake in Uncharted. He's I already said Desmond. He's in Prince of Persia. He's practically every male protagonist in nearly every game. He's even in The Last of Us, the first one, as a character. Of course, he's done tons upon tons of voice acting. He's the Ghost in Destiny 2. He voices Richtofen in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which I never played, but I mean, that's cool. He's been in Scooby-Doo movies as well. He's been in the Lego DC movies as Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El. He's been in Transformers stuff. He voices Isildur in Middle-earth Shadow of War. He's also in Guild Wars, XCOM 2, TMNT. He voices Krang, Lunk, and Bishop. That was in 2012 to 2017. Yeah, I mean, he's got a pretty massive list here, an incredible career of voice acting. Now you're a priest? What? All right, let's keep it going. So Nolan North here is Iron Man.
Your turn.
So the voice acting is top notch. Now this looks like a super attack of some sort,
Gotta admit it, that was pretty impressive.
where he's done all sorts of
Like
storms.
that.
Now this is meant to be a single player tutorial, so,
Incoming!
but there are co-op elements to this game that they haven't fully revealed properly.
Quit. My turn.
Okay, he did a whirlwind thing and just shocked everybody. So another kind of big ability.
Fight's not over, Stark.
Hey, get back here!
So this tutorial is meant to sort of, it's sort of the beginning of the game, the opening elements of a day, which is sort of an Avengers day, and things are going wrong. People are attacking. And so it's meant to shuffle through the characters. So now you're sort of learning how to play as Iron Man.
Just got confirmation.
All right, so we got a little XP UI thing down here in the bottom left corner, showing that there's leveling up. This game has, so similar to Destiny, You're going to be able to sort of customize your hero from all the different parts and stuff like that. You'll unlock different abilities for your repulsors or your boots, your jets or whatever. They will alter your abilities, but not your looks. And you'll be able to purchase different looks, or have different unlockable suits, for example, for Iron Man, for all the other characters. There's mostly for vanity's sake. So yeah, some levels will be single player, story driven, whereas this one is a tutorial mission, so single player, story driven, meant to introduce you to the concepts of the game. And the co-op stuff is these sort of separate levels. They're going to be like 4-player, and you'll basically go through those levels, much like a strike is in Destiny. You're pretty much just meant to go through there and clear the war zone or whatever. Yeah, and all this stuff, it's really speculation on how some of this stuff works. Yeah, it's like they want you to be on the hunt for gear, much like you would be in a looter shooter. And gear does have rarity. But it's just strange. And this is meant to be like Destiny, a game that is continually updated, with new heroes, new missions, whatever it may be, new storylines.
Boy was hijacked this morning.
This from one of Fury's morning briefs I never read?
Come on, Tony, those are important.
Okay, whatever.
So Nolan North here is Tony Stark. Travis Willingham posted Thor.
Those rockets are going to destabilize the bridge.
Yeah, I know. I built the damn things.
You're getting XP. You're getting UI notifiers to dodge these missiles, which is pretty cool.
Cap, we should secure the Terrigen crystal. If that thing gets hit,
Already on it.
You got a little dodge mechanic. You can roll. That's pretty cool.
Stay behind cover. All right. Which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
Avengers, the convoy is carrying classified shield prototypes. Fury is tracking down the full.
All right, there's the unibeam.
Oh, how's the cat? Tell Fury I really love being shot at with my own weapon.
We'll keep you updated, and Goose is fine.
Ha! I didn't know you were listening to that part. Second unit, ahead!
Oh my gosh,
Think these idiots
I love it.
would be running away by now.
Can't shake the feeling we're playing catch up. Something else.
Yes, Em. I hope your tower can run it. I will be your Thor. Be he worthy of the hammer. Okay, so look at this. Yeah, this was cool. Let's. I'm learning. I'm learning YouTube controls here. We can do. It's very hard to be precise here, but I'm trying to do. Might as well just hit the back arrow. I try to do the frame by frame stuff, but it's very weird. Okay, so there's a double blast there. Okay, now this is kind of cool. We talked about the lower right-hand corner of the screen and some of the different abilities there. So it looks like they're using some of those right now. So like Thor had the ability to like spin his hammer and call in storms and stuff like that and throw his hammer. Whereas Tony here is able to like charge up his lock-on missiles. He's able to do like dual repulsor blasts, stuff like that. The unibeam out of the chest seems very much like a super ability that has to charge over time, maybe from defeating enemies or whatever. So yeah, he's charging, he's locking on to the different turrets, and there you go.
Oh, nothing. Everything's just peachy. Just hoping these guys don't have. They take it back. They've got pulsar tanks.
Okay, so now we're seeing some Hulk gameplay. Now Hulk is being voiced by Troy Baker. So as we've seen new characters, I've been pulling up IMDb here. Troy Baker needs no introduction. He has played the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins. He has played Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite. He is Joel in The Last of Us. He was Jason Todd in Batman's Arkham Knight. In Uncharted 4, he was Sam Drake, Nathan Drake's brother. He even had a role in Death Stranding as a major villain. He's also played Batman in Telltale's Batman, which we were playing last night. He's credited as Bruce Banner in Marvel's Avengers. He's voiced Batman even in the Lego DC games. He was Higgs in Death Stranding. He's been in several Call of Duty games. He voices Hex in John Wick Hex. Yeah, there are all sorts of Lego DC credits and Batman animated series credits. Avengers Assemble. He voices Hawkeye, Loki, and Old Man. He voices Vincent, the main character in Catherine Full Body video game. Just anything here that kind of stands out. I mean, he's been in everything as well. Between him and Nolan North, everything is pretty much on lock here. He's really... So, as you can see, the actors that they've selected for this game, they are incredibly skilled voice actors that are incredibly skilled at playing the respective characters and other characters in different universes that you'd be very familiar with. Oh yeah, he was Delson Rowe in Infamous Second Son, which was a PS4 launch title. But yeah, you can look up Troy Baker's IMDb at any time. He's everywhere. So, and I didn't see who they've credited as Hulk. Yeah, it's not Troy Baker. I guess I meant in the sense that he's Bruce Banner and Bruce Banner's Hulk. But yeah, someone else. Okay, Darren DePaul. Yeah, as we're seeing here. Yeah. And let's move on. Let's get back to our gameplay here. All right, so lots of grab moves, smashing, very typical. If you played the Hulk Ultimate Destruction, I think it was on the OG Xbox, or it might have been 360. Seems like they borrowed a lot from that, and this is really cool. So this is Hulk. He picks up 2 bodies and smacks them together. Which, they're dead now. They're dead. Batman never kills. Oh yeah? Well, they kill indirectly sometimes. Okay, so we're seeing the UI, missiles to dodge, right? You see that you're able to smash and throw things. And then here, there's a bit of a wall running type thing. And because I haven't shown much gameplay, we're not able to assume if we're able to free roam the city. Does that mean that we can just roam any building? Or is it much like this, where it's got to be contextual? They just haven't really shown enough for a game that's coming out in September. That's my big critique of this game, is they just haven't shown enough to convince us that this is actually, like, is it gonna be good? Or, like, what is this game, you know? We've heard speculation, but, until you show us the goods, Okay, picking up the ground was cool. Being able to break that and throw it. See, so I mean, if you like Hulk, this is your dream gameplay right here. So yeah, you can jump, you can wall run, you can climb. So here's hoping, this is a tutorial, so... But here's hoping that it's more than just contextual-based platforming.
Hurry up, big guy. Can't take much more punishment.
I love it. I'm not even a Hulk fan, but the clap he just did, that's killer.
Where's Big Green?
I got eyes on him. Hulk, bringing in the Quinjet for a landing.
Okay, and you got your quick time events. like I said, some of the UI looks a little weird. Alright, here's Black Widow.
Inventions are dangerous, Stark.
Hey, those weapons were meant for the good guys.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Not the time. Get your heads in the game. Cap, what's going on over there?
Not sure, Nat. Seems like the reactor's malfunctioning. I'm getting strange readings on the monitors, like we're being pulled to a heat signal in the bay. Down!
Oh, dude, I love Captain America. We're gonna see some gameplay here in a moment.
Nat, it's going to destroy this.
Repeat that, Cap. I'm having trouble hearing.
Nat, do you read?
Alright, so before we look at Captain America gameplay, which is by far my favorite, let's see. Okay, I thought I had that. Okay, maybe I did have it wrong. It says Jeff Shine is Captain America. That I thought it was. Oh my gosh, I thought it must have been wrong or something. I thought it was Roger Craig Smith or something. Maybe I'd mix that up with some of the other roles that Roger Craig Smith has had. But yeah, Jeff Shine here. Marvel's Avengers. He has voice credit roles in Final Fantasy VII Remake. He voiced Carlos in Resident Evil 3, as you guys know. We played that recently. Let's see. He's got credits in Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty, Kingdom Hearts, Walking Dead New Frontier as Javier, Mafia 3 as Danny Burke. You know, there's all sorts. Yeah, all the Call of Duties, Wolfenstein stuff. Yeah, all pretty interesting stuff there. He's got some movie credits as well with that. I think I had been, I don't know why I'd been saying that for a couple of days. Let's see. We'll probably reference, okay, and we're about to see Black Widow, so I'll have Laura Bailey's setup there. Laura Bailey is very accomplished as well. Brittany, what's up? My favorite Marvel stuff. To protect him. That's funny. Brittany, how's it going? Finishing up the shading. Right on, right on. We're just like 7 minutes in. We've been pausing and talking about who's in the cast of Marvel's Avengers and going over their repertoire as voice actors. Now this is very Batman Arkham right here. Okay, so interesting thing to note here that I've noticed. So, first thing, the shield here, you're going to notice that the outline of the shield is going to change colors. And to me, that looks like some type of a visual cue as to what Captain America's doing. Either he's throwing the shield, or he's charging up an attack, or the shield is returning, or you know, maybe it's even a parry type technique where you have to time it when you see things change color or whatnot. Of course, our little UI down here, which I have to say just looks very dated. It looks very early 2000s. But this is, like I said, this is a tutorial level. This is early gameplay. A lot of this stuff was leaked. So, you know, some of this is not final, you know. This gameplay was originally shown as closed doors gameplay. So let's see some Captain America stuff. Let me get back on screen here. All right. So he charged it up, threw it, bounced off. He called it back. Now he's doing a charge attack. Good stuff. All right. This is where we see the Batman Arkham type stuff. So see, it changed to white because he did like a quick toss right there. Notice this. I think that's a very interesting. See, it went red, and then it changes to white.
Steve, do you read?
So there has to be some meaning there. And see, he's able to mix up his combat between punches and kicks and rolls and throwing his shield and attacking with his shield, using it as a blunt object. Oh, that kick at the end was so good. Did you? Oh, we have to go back. I have to see that kick again. When he kicks his shield right here. Charges it, throws it, kicks it, knocks out another guy. All right, so let's look at this. So, red indicator above the enemy's head, very similar to the sort of electrical spidey sense bolts that show up on top of enemies in the Batman Arkham games. A good way to know to either dodge or parry, counter. So the ground, it's indicating that he's about to shock the ground, so Cap rolls out. But then we have this other weird symbol that shows up right here. Okay, let me scrub. Let me do frame by frame here. So now there's a white triangle above the next guy's head, which to me seems to indicate, you know, sort of a counterattack type situation. But because Cap is in the middle of a roll, you know, it's not like he's going to be able to do anything there. But yeah, we see that triangle. But then weird thing is we get this strange indicator right there. And I think that's just to let you know where the enemies are on screen. And if they're about to attack you. That you need to be ready to counterattack. Also, really cool finisher right here. With the shield on his neck. Or on his back. Torso, sorry. Jesus. Okay, that was an interesting move too. So another probably special ability there to be able to pound the shield. Another ultimate ability there. Now see, a lot of people tend to hate this Captain America outfit where it mostly looks like he's wearing like militaristic body armor and different types of pads and stuff, and that he looks, you know, I don't know. It's just, I guess it bothers people that it's less of a costume and it's more of a realistic, you know, functional armor, whereas, you know, he's worried about getting shot, so he's wearing armor. So, I don't know. I like the look. It's a little different. You know, it may not be the very best, but I think it's really cool. If Rocksteady could have made an Avengers game. Yeah, of course. I think it would have been really cool. I'm still excited to see what Rocksteady's working on. And WB Games is working on some sort of Batman project right now that they've only teased Court of Owls type stuff. So we'll see. Reference to other stuff. It looks good to me. I got nothing bad to say here. So let's keep going.
If you can hear me, the convoy is transporting a highly lethal sonic disruptor bomb. Our enemies intend to detonate it within the city.
The reactor.
I repeat, a sonic disruptor bomb. Secure the asset at once.
Kamala Khan there. We'll learn more about her.
Sonic bomb? Are you kidding me? Thought the UN outlawed those years ago.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Now that is an entrance.
Look at that. His stealth suit from Winter Soldier, yeah. Oh man, that was such a good outfit. There's Taskmaster.
We need to get that detonator. If that bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
But Crystal Dynamics is a really good developer. They've done a really good job with the Tomb Raider games that have been rebooted, which I absolutely love. And you're gonna notice when we look at Black Widow's gameplay, lots of similarities to Lara Croft, and not in a bad way.
I'll handle the freak detonator.
Alright, so we got Laura Bailey here. So, if we're gonna look at some Laura Bailey footage here, let's look at her career. You guys should know Laura Bailey. In Gears 5, she was Kate Diaz. In Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man on the PS4 2018, she was Mary Jane Watson. Uncharted Lost Legacy, she was Nadine Ross. Last of Us 2, she is Abby. Well, that's interesting. She's credited in DuckTales. She's credited in the Spider-Man TV series from 2017 to 2020 as Gwen Stacy, Ghost Spider, Black Widow. So she's voiced this character before. And that's the general trend here with their choice of voice actors. They're picking experienced video game voice actors, but also people that may have voiced these characters in the past. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, she also voiced Black Widow, as well as the Danger Room computer. She's got credits in Ben 10, Avengers Assemble as Black Widow, Days Gone, she was Lisa Jackson, which we played recently. She was Catherine with a C in Catherine Full Body, alongside Troy Baker as Vincent. Let's see, Marvel Future Avengers, she's Black Widow. Constantine City of Demons, she was Asa the Healer and Trish. Marvel Powers United VR, she was Captain Marvel and Black Widow. I mean, you know, it's not surprising here. Battlefront 2, Eltario Eorith, two characters that she voiced in Middle-earth Shadow of War. She was Catwoman in Batman The Enemy Within, which we actually just started playing last night. That's a Telltale Batman game. That's the second one in the series. In Ant-Man, the TV series from 2017, she was Cassie Lang. She was Supergirl in Injustice 2, which incredible job is that as well. Yeah, I'm just seeing she was Chun-Li in Street Fighter 5. I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I think that's far enough down, but I mean, she's all over the place. You've heard her voice billions of times. She was also in the Silent Hill 2 HD collection as... Okay, Laura Bailey was Angela. Yeah. And Liam O'Brien was Eddie Dombrowski, and Troy Baker was James Sunderland. And Mary, who did Mary? I always forget. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Yeah. Yeah, Laura Bailey is the Troy Baker of ladies. Yeah, she's the Nolan North. She's the Troy Baker of female actors, and she's incredibly skilled. And it's worth noting that most of these people are in Critical Role as well. So there's that. All right, so some gameplay here. Very Tomb Raider looking. Like a lot of the animations, the platforming and stuff.
Been a while, Masters. You get a haircut?
So we're seeing a lot of contextual quick time event type stuff here.
Guys, I'm getting these strange seismic readings.
Tony, try!
Oh, that's so cool.
You know, I was hoping to face you.
Funny. I've never given you a second thought.
Okay.
Come and get it.
Some dodge moves. We got the pistols. So once again, it's a tutorial level, so it's meant to be somewhat guided, you know? Jeez, I feel like her butt is like 90% of the camera,
Jetpack?
the way they're framing the
I have
scenes.
this.
Damn it. Hand it over.
Come and get it.
They're just like, here's her butt while she's doing backflips. So I actually really like this. I like the dodge moves that they show
I
here.
have this.
Damn it. Hand it over.
Come and get it.
Yeah, that's really cool. So she dodged out of the way of that contextual attack.
Your usual notes.
She's got little batons. See those? She got little like nightsticks that she's using. She's also got her bracelets there. She's got her guns. All this stuff is stuff that she's
Come on. The
equipped
more I fight, the more you
on
learn.
her person.
It's
So
called
she's not pulling these things out of nowhere.
It's called unoriginal.
I really like the dodge moves too. So I'm hoping there's a lot of variety in the hand-to-hand combat. Okay, that's some Brazilian jiu-jitsu type stuff right here. Which is just perfect, because we've seen that in the movies, right? Iron Man 2.
What it would feel like to kill an Avenger.
Keep wondering.
So more backflips.
So you
Dodge
stole
moves.
Your weapons from S.H.I.E.L.D. and your moves from my friends.
And
That means I know just as much about you as you do.
So see, we're seeing some of the repeat. Like, same with Thor, we're kind of seeing a couple of the moves repeating over and over, which is kind of making me a little concerned. But this is early gameplay, you know?
your dance ends now. Must be frustrating. Always one step behind.
Yeah, I gotta say, the outfit is really cool. It's very tight. Very
So
tight.
it's the highest bidder.
I'm after something much more.
I feel like she probably needs help getting in that outfit. It's probably not easy. Getting in and out.
You giving up?
Not a chance.
And it's also worth noting that typically with these gameplay reveals and stuff like that, they're usually playing it on an easier difficulty so that, you know, it would be embarrassing if they died in the middle of live gameplay.
Left you.
And it's just the best way to showcase, you know,
And this smells
them
like
being good at
destruction.
the game.
I'm
Stuff like
done
that.
talking.
Okay, so she's ultimate ability
Don't like surprises.
lets her go stealth.
I'll adapt.
Can't learn what you can't see.
That's pretty awesome. That she's still able to attack in stealth.
Next time, take better.
Oh, she charged up the bracelet. I like it.
Guess you saw that coming, huh?
7 of 9. Yeah, she has a tight outfit as well.
Look around, Romanoff.
Very tight.
The world will remember this day. The day their heroes failed them.
I know, we fail one time and it's like, ugh. Everybody hates us.
What's happening?
It's worth noting, I really like the different colors. Like there's silver and then there's like gold and there's gold accents around this. It's very cool. It looks very ancient. So it combines that sort of ancient look, but also, you know, very modern as well. I think they've done well.
The city's collapsing.
Cap is on that ship, by the way.
They played us.
So Kamala Khan's on there.
Screw this.
There goes the city.
Some say they were set up.
Marvel's Avengers is a third-person action-adventure game featuring an all-new, original story where you play as your favorite Avengers. The story starts on A-Day at the opening celebration of the Avengers West Coast headquarters and the reveal of the team's new Terrigen crystal reactor. But after being blamed for a disastrous explosion that leaves San Francisco in ruins, the Avengers are forced to disband due to public backlash and government pressure. In their absence, a new organization rises vowing to protect the world, Advanced Idea Mechanics, otherwise known as AIM. 5 years later, the world is a very different place.
Morning, Captain America. The one character I wanted to play as.
In their pursuit of a safer future through science, AIM has replaced superhumans with their advanced synthoid AI. But under the surface,
Tony Stark growing his hair out here, arguing with it's Nolan North and Troy Baker.
the signs of a conspiracy against heroes begins to unfold.
I love it.
With all superheroes outlawed, an Avengers fangirl from New Jersey named Kamala Khan embarks on a quest to prove her hero's innocence and become who she was destined to be.
Destined.
Kamala plays an essential role as the catalyst to reassemble the team with her unique perspective and incredible powers. Only together can the Avengers overcome the dangers in this new world. You'll start by establishing a base of operations in a decommissioned helicarrier, which gets upgraded throughout the story. You
Pretty
can
cool.
customize your heroes to play solo.
Okay, so here's a spot for us to do sort of a deep dive here. So we're looking, this is sort of like Tony's improvised, like, exosuit, first armor, test type stuff like that. And we're getting sort of a showcase here. I'll come back on screen of some of the UI here of the pause menu, right? We got objectives, skills, gear, appearance, which this, like I was saying earlier, a lot of the armor sets and stuff, the outfits, emotes, and nameplates, as we can see here, these are all just for looks. Whereas, you know, your actual skills and your gear will be, you know, what you choose and what actually matters. So you don't have to worry about, you know, oh, I got these new gloves, but I hate the way they look on my character. You know, it doesn't match with the rest of my armor. Well, now you can look cool, which is like literally the most important thing about any video game, especially looter shooters, is that you look cool and you have cool skills and abilities, right? Collections, just looks like maybe lore and stuff might be stored there, and the roster might just be playable characters or maybe your friends to be able to view that stuff. So once again, it's in development. UI design's not final. A lot of this stuff, some of the other footage was leaked. This was actually purposefully put out there, so this is fair game. Here's our standard Iron Man. Of course, you got some stuff here, some of the alternate outfits, which are looking really cool. I believe this one is meant to be part of the Obsidian set, which is for pre-order, I believe. And there are rumors that War Machine might be a playable character. So rumors, talking rumors here, there have been rumors of Spider-Man being a PS4 exclusive character in the game. There are rumors that Black Panther and War Machine will show up in the game somehow as playable characters, possibly. Any other rumored characters I'm trying to think of here? I think there's been rumors of like the X-Men, but I don't know. The rights are very tricky on this stuff. Because, I mean, even with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which was the last entry in the fighting games series, they couldn't get the rights for the X-Men, and that game did not do very well. Because, you know, people were obviously pissed that Wolverine and the X-Men were not available as playable characters when they typically are.
Or assemble online with your
Okay, so this is... Oh, no, I was wrong. Okay, that's not part of the Obsidian armor set. Okay. It says Original Sin armor.
friends.
Okay, there's our Star Boost armor there. So, kind of stuff we use in space,
Defending
right?
Earth from
Prototype armor. Looks very similar. You know, some of this stuff... and this offers them the chance to sort of link up with the Marvel universe, you know, in the sense of they might pull costumes from the comics, they might pull stuff even from the movies or TV shows or even other games, especially if Spider-Man gets involved.
from ever escalating threats.
There's the iconic armor.
Each of the heroes has
Okay, and so we got Black Widow.
tons of outfits inspired
We got the Thor Odinson outfit, you know, very Norse looking.
by over 80 years of
And then we got Hulk.
Marvel history, as well
Ooh, ooh, with the scales. Oof.
as original new ones.
Miss Marvel, there we go.
As-
Okay, so this is where we get into the territory where everything starts to get a little difficult to understand. So this is the gear screen. So here we're looking at the player's tag, their power level, which if you've played Destiny, this should look familiar. You have your level, and obviously we're pretty close to level 6 here. Looks like you got a customizable tag where you can pick your favorite pictures. 38 power is sort of an average of all of your gear power here. Of all your different gear, and obviously there's a rarity thing going where green is uncommon. Maybe blue is rare and purple's like legendary or something like that. Okay, so you can equip this stuff, you can dismantle, you can unlock perks. It looks like silicate is a type of resource that is required. So it looks like this set of gloves is called the Nightfire Strike Gauntlets, 26 gear power, and they add 6 to your fortitude. Gear perks, chance on headshot to trigger explosion, area of effect burst. So that's kind of cool. Melee, 427, range, defense, heroic. So we're getting sort of a sense here that you're able to craft a build for your character, which is pretty cool. And then we also have artifacts over here behind me. And it looks like this one is locked. So it looks like maybe you unlock stuff. There's a button here to equip your best gear and stats, right? And then right here, if I take away my sub stuff for a moment, we see right here that there's different, oh my gosh, right here below my mouse pointer, there's all these different elements that we're collecting here. And it looks like silicate is the first one right here. We have 207 silicate. So it looks like some of these things might be required for us to purchase, to craft armor, maybe to upgrade armor, stuff like that. We're seeing the 3 stars here, so maybe there's more perks that you unlock as you maybe upgrade your armor, or you unlock better versions and stuff like that. So this looks really cool.
As you play, you'll earn.
Okay, now we're looking at repulsors. So the advanced RT mode, this is 5 stars. So this is epic. So they're going with epic. And it even has a Stark Industries label on it. Adds 4 resolve there. Chance on headshot to trigger explosion AoE burst. Flechette, this is locked. So it looks like you have to use reagents, which we have 209 of, to possibly unlock this next perk, which defeating enemies with critical range attacks grants a temporary damage buff.
And unlock gear. Equip different gear pieces to customize your playstyle and become even more powerful.
Okay, so let's go back. I wanna see what they scrubbed over here.
Equip.
Okay, we got the brazen reactor coil. Requires isotopes. Chance on taking damage to create AoE burst that stuns enemies.
Different gear pieces to customize your playstyle.
the Vario Beam Accelerator. So this is, look at this. This is by PIM Technologies. PIM, aka Ant-Man type stuff, okay? Little hint there. Resilience 3. Enter low health to gain a health burst. Chance on taking damage to gain a temporary defense buff. I mean, it's really cool stuff.
And become even more powerful. Power up gear by unlocking perks, which will change the...
Now, let's go back. Hang on. Look what you just did.
And become even more powerful.
So, he's obviously unlocking the next perk.
Power up gear.
And there it is. And so now we're seeing it's 5 stars. It's got both perks unlocked, and we're good to go.
By unlocking perks, which will change the way you play the game.
Now, let's tab back like a couple frames here. All right. So once everything's equipped, you can sort of see the different effects, right? Chance defeating enemies with melee attacks, gain the ultimate heroic charge burst, right? More of that. Perfect parrying creates an AoE burst that pushes back nearby enemies. Requires the ability to perfect parry. Okay, so there's skills, you know, that we'll have to unlock in order to use some of this stuff. And of course, the skin that they've chosen is here. So even though these things are equipped, they're not making him look like some weird freak or whatever. Yeah, it's very possible. I know when they did Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the rights with X-Men were still with Fox, and so, you know, it was very difficult to do a deal there. And pretty much now, since Disney owns everything from Star Wars to Marvel to everything, it's very possible that, and also, yeah, that's another good point. There are rumors that Fantastic Four would also be included in this game, which would be really cool. So rumors, don't get your hopes up, but you know, it's nice to speculate. So, you know, a lot of what we're doing is looking at what's currently here, and we're speculating. So obviously, you know, everything I say can't be used in a court of law, okay? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff is not final. A lot of this stuff is rumored. A lot of this stuff is just trying to look at footage and predict from what I know. All right, so now this is the skills screen. So primary, specialty, capability, utility. We got 4 skill points. We got these Avengers points. We got this other currency here. I'm really hoping there's not any microtransactions in this game. Really hoping, but we'll see. All right, so we got the precision laser required for the laser sweep heavy attack. Precision laser equipped. Press triangle to activate a sweeping beam that cuts through enemies, inflicting stun and wound damage. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Damage low, impact low, stun high, status damage, wound. Costs you 4 skill points.
Unlock skills and abilities as you earn experience.
Laser scythe. Okay, wow. Really not making it easy for me. Okay. In-air heavy attacks. So this is cool. There's lots of attacks that are on the ground, but there's also some that are based up in the air as well. I dig it. So, you press triangle while in the air to pull enemies into the air before slamming them back down. So it looks like there's a lot of variety in how this is working. So yeah, I mean, this looks really cool. So we're seeing melee, repulsor, laser, and rocket, but then that's just on the primary menu. So I mean, it looks like there's going to be a lot of skills that we're going to unlock over time, which is good. There's going to be sort of stuff that we're going to be working on, and hopefully there's, you know, reason to chase gear and continue upgrading. So that's what excites me about this game. More than anything, you know, it's my favorite characters. It's a great voice cast. I mean, it looks beautiful. You know, I like the idea of a Destiny-style game where we're playing missions, we're going out on stuff, on strikes and whatnot, and we're finding cool gear and we're upgrading our heroes. And hopefully I'm able to maybe switch between heroes and have different builds for all the different heroes. Which I'm sure you can do all this, but you know, I just hope it's easy to be able to switch from one character to another, and I have some sort of progression where I don't have to just stick with one character for the entire game. I don't want to have to be just Iron Man because I've leveled him up the highest. I hope I can, you know, at some point switch to Captain America or Thor or whatever it may be, you know, whatever the example is. And be able to unlock some of their skills and unlock gear for them. And that's also the other thing is, just because I'm playing as Iron Man, will all the gear I unlock be Iron Man's? Or will I occasionally get gear for the other characters so that I can be creating builds for multiple characters? Interesting. We don't know much, because like I said, they're very tight-lipped, and it's almost a fault at this point.
And build your heroes.
Alright, so we're looking at specialty stuff.
To fit your playstyle.
Alright, so support, heroic ability, assault, ultimate heroic, defense. Okay, so this is where we're seeing what the L1 and R1 buttons are doing, you know, in that little UI menu in the bottom right corner during the gameplay. It's going to be mapped to some of these abilities here. So the ultimate is the smart rockets, fires a spread of seeking rockets that can target up to 5 enemies. Rockets inflict collateral damage on detonation, breaks enemy block, impact is medium, reaction, flyback. Okay, now this is interesting. So once we're on the helicarrier, this looks very much kind of like Destiny when you're on the map, or lots of other games seem to employ this. The first thing I thought of is not the greatest example, but the first thing I thought of was like Mass Effect, when you're looking at like the planetary map and all your different quests and missions and stuff. So obviously we're seeing American Southwest here, a large expanse of desert overrun by AIM and home to the Resistance headquarters, the Ant Hill. Okay? So the Ant Hill, this is going to be related to Pym and Ant-Man type stuff. And we have seen Ant-Man, so we do know that Ant-Man is in this game. We haven't seen him in the footage that we've watched today, but he has been shown in footage before. 5 available missions there. We got the Northwest Wilderness. There's a shield icon there. There's also a fist icon. This one here has a Black Widow symbol. Also, the helicarrier over here has like a 3 next to it, so that seems to indicate what level you need to be to either go to these places, or maybe it's a recommended level. And of course, we're seeing here that you can tab. It looks like we can tab to different locations or different missions, that kind of stuff. So like we said, there's going to be some missions that are single player and then some that are co-op. And this is all just from what we've heard, and some of this stuff is hearsay because, like I said, the devs and the press, the marketing team have been very tight-lipped about this. Okay, so now we've zoomed in to the American Southwest. So we got the Breakout campaign mission here. Dr. Pym has identified the location of an AIM holding facility. The Avengers need to go in and break out the captured Resistance fires before they're moved to a new location. So you get some rare gear, performance bonus of random gear, select the mission, the difficulty. Perhaps maybe the difficulty could drop better gear. And we're seeing different symbols, right? There's the Black Widow symbol. There's this other symbol here. There's like a star with some lines here, which is our gear. So maybe there's like missions where you're chasing gear.
War table. You can launch into 2 different types of missions. Hero missions are the single-player campaign experience.
Okay, so hero missions are the single-player stuff. And then we got When Walks the Dreadbot, high-value target mission. Agent Garza would like you to take a closer look at AIM's infamous Dreadbot. While the Avengers take it down, she'll analyze its combat moves and find a weakness the Resistance can exploit. So we get rare gear and random gear.
Experiences showcasing specific heroes. And Warzone missions, which are played solo.
Yeah, and then the Warzone missions can be played solo as well, or they can be played in co-op. Okay, so for just a brief look at that, look at how slick they are with their UI. So the map fades out, and then it shows here who's on the strike team. We got Black Widow. We got 3 slots. You got your timer. You can cancel the launch, stuff like that.
Played solo or online, with up to a total of 4 players. All missions drive the narrative forward, and all of your hero's progress is shared across the entire game.
So hero's progress is shared. So see, the combat, it looks exciting.
And rebuild the team.
It looks
to
fun.
be Earth's mightiest heroes once again.
And it's slated for September 4th, and I don't know when they're gonna do the beta access, but I don't know. So this is the Legacy Outfit Pack. So we got kind of the classic, like Iron Man, like his first little improvised outfit that he creates there. We've got a very early Miss Marvel with the fanny pack, which is hilarious. You got Hulk here tearing through his purple pants and his white shirt, very classic. You got a very World War II designed Captain America. You know, he's got a helmet, he's got like a little mask, or not a mask, but like a goggles. Leather gloves. You know, sort of a classic leather coat here. Looks like he has a very similar shield. Black Widow, this looks more like a classic, very tight leather outfit. Strange belt, some gold accents there. Thor here with a very kind of classic homage to the comic books, the designs and stuff. So, I mean, this shows that they're going to be able to pull from, you know, lots of really cool resources here. Narcissism. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now I know they do have a run of comic books that are prequels to the game. I haven't checked them out yet though. But yeah, I guess they're showing here I'll disappear for a second. They're showing here some of the comic book issues that they're pulling some of these designs from. So I think that's really cool. I think we need an open dialogue like this for this game to do well. Gabs, welcome. We're doing another gameplay breakdown today of Marvel's Avengers, which allegedly is coming out September 4th. I don't know. We've hardly seen anything, so it's hard to say. Very cool outfit. Black and gold and red lights. Oof. Ugh, disgusting. Bruce Banner here. And he's got anger issues. There you go. Outfit inspired by Incredible Hulk number 347, 1962. That's cool. Yeah. I'm thinking they'll probably have like all sorts of different, because Hulk has had from Planet Hulk to Professor Hulk, that kind of stuff. Tasha Romanoff, here we go. Guilt over her past as an assassin. Okay, this is the outfit she wore in the gameplay that we watched earlier, I think. Yeah, and then there's like a even tighter. Yeah, this one's like, this is the classic outfit here, which is really, really, really very tight. So tight. Oh, that oh, hang on. We gotta go back. Look at this. When she hits him in the neck, with both batons, like from, okay, hang on. From both sides, like that. And then she pushes him over like he's nothing. Dude, all those Brazilian jiu-jitsu moves. Okay, so the classic outfit here inspired by Black Widow #4. That's cool. 2010. Yeah, that's the classic outfit. Looks cool. Very tight. The tightest. Oh, here we go. This is my guy. Peak human physique. Okay. Dexterity and healing factor. Adherence to outdated social norms, lack of cultural grounding, intractable moral compass. I love it. See, I like this outfit. It's not the greatest, but it looks very tactical. Look at... Okay, let's go back. Look at this. See, very much armor, pouches, stuff like that. Yeah, he's a national hero. He's the new Uncle Sam, essentially. And then this is like the classic homage to the scaly looking armor from comics. Ooh, that drop kick. See, I love Cap, and he's got the best moves. So it looks like that even though Cap is, you know, dies in the story, it looks like he may be playable and like whether that's canon or not, or whether the story develops and maybe he's still alive or something. You know how comic books are. No one dies. But yeah, he's a super soldier, national hero, and Avenger. Also, nice attention to detail here. Look at this. American flag on the shoulder pad there is backwards. Nice attention to detail there. They do that on purpose. Oof. Date of birth unknown. Warrior, adventurer, god of thunder, prince of Asgard. Challenges unknown. Superhuman strength, speed, agility, endurance, longevity, weather manipulation via Mjolnir, lightning summoner, flight, dimensional travel. Yeah, they're just like, holy shit, this is scary. Also, I like the cute little... Look at the cute little braid he has behind his ear. It's so cute. And his little ponytail. Yeah, the braids are a cute accent. I like that. Oh, I love this. I love those gold accents and the trim. There's so much articulated detail in everything. Even that looks good. The Odinson outfit. And see, they got the God of War combat guy working on this game, so it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Ugh, look at this. Hang on, let me go back. Okay, PS4, Xbox One, Stadia? 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 Ba, 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 ba. I'm banning you. Come on. The rules list, that's just how it is, man. If you don't like it, buzz off, you know? So we got the rules here. I'll show you again in case you didn't read them earlier. But you should make sure that you're tuned in here to the back seating commands and the rules and stuff. That's the rules. Every stream has their own set of rules. So, you know, if it's not for you, you can leave. It's fine. There's millions of other streams that you can spend time in and watch, okay? Yeah, them's the rules. Yeah, so it got pushed back from May 15th. This is an old video, alright? September 4th, obviously.
What is your name?
Kamala Khan. I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in. I kind of stole something off of AIM's server.
Huh? What? Why? Why?
AIM calls people like me inhuman. He claims we're sick, violent. He says our disease will kill us in the end. Well, I don't believe it. What if the Avengers were set up? AIM, the so-called cure, it's just not lining up. There's something wrong and I can feel it. Don't you?
See him drop the pen?
Don't you? Wrong and I can feel it. Don't you? Wrong and I can feel it.
I love it.
Don't you? I can feel it.
I'm sorry, it's the greatest sound I've ever heard. It's so good.
The kid isn't human. We did this, and she needs your help.
We did this.
I can't.
You can't what? You're ditching me?
Hey, don't take it personally, kid. No, this is what he does.
This was a mistake.
Without the
So it's
suit,
just gonna
who
walk
are
away?
you?
The Avengers were set up. Cap was murdered.
You think I don't know that? I've replayed that day in my head 1,000 times. Guess what? No one cares. The world needed someone to blame, and he gave them their scapegoat. So, unless you have some kind of astounding proof, I suggest you both get off my land. What is that?
What is that? I think it's gonna be good. At least the story's gonna be good. Goodness sake. Okay, hang on. Little detail here. There's a little Hulk bobblehead on the dashboard right there. Pretty cool. Right there. Neato. Yeah, so once again, another old trailer. That's not the actual release date anymore. September 4th is what they're showing. Okay, I think we're near the end. Oh, there might be one more trailer. Oh, that's so cool.
Now that is an entrance.
I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in.
The kid isn't human.
Is this the same trailer?
Yes, and she needs your help.
People believe in the Avengers. We can't just sit around and do nothing.
See, they've been showing a lot of the same gameplay over and over, and people are getting kind of tired of it. Oh, the Bifrost, man.
Good isn't a thing you are.
It's a thing you do.
I just wonder when that beta's gonna be. When is the beta? That's what I want to know. So yeah, I've kind of really enjoyed doing some of these little gameplay breakdowns where we're looking at the games that are coming out and sort of trying to figure out, you know, what they've shown us and what's the game gonna be like. Just kind of looking at rumored stuff. I will post this. Let me grab the link, by the way.
You are not worthy.
I will drop that trailer there in case you guys want to scrub through it yourselves. It was like a 26 minutes of gameplay there. And Tino, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh yeah, I think Hawkeye has been confirmed to be in the Marvel's Avengers game. So yeah, we do have some characters that have been confirmed and some characters that are only, you know, rumors and speculation, stuff like that. Let's just double check their site. I'm pretty sure there hasn't been much to add here, but we can jump over here. Just chilling? Oh, that's good, man. Glad you're doing well. So if we look here, original story, embrace your powers, assemble online, you got the classic character stuff. You can tab through the character bios. Media. I might double check and make sure we've... think... Let me just scrub through this. See, it's like all the footage has just been of A-Day. So it's like... they've just been showing us like the same stuff from different angles, essentially. Let me just open all these in different tabs. That's my go-to strat. But why Stadia, dude? Like, why Stadia? Like, Steam, I get it, but Stadia? Stadia? Who's playing on Stadia? I'm not a hater, but you know. Who's playing on Stadia? Yeah, I think this was some of the early footage. Yeah, this is more of the same. Yeah, we pretty much just watched like a compilation of all this footage put together. Hang on, this might be the Ant-Man one, which we didn't actually. Yeah, we didn't look at that one. So let's actually watch that one. Let me see what this is. Yeah, we've already seen that. Okay, this is the only one that wasn't included, so we would have missed out on this. Let me close that. All right, and we're good. Let's check this out.
Damn it! Progress, Hank!
I have a plan, but it's risky.
Hank, that doesn't look ready.
Come on,
Hank Pym right there.
Tony, live a little.
Unbelievable. It worked.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Didn't doubt you for a second. So yeah, kind of dated footage, but that's all right. But yeah, you can pre-order now. Yeah, Hank Pym. There you go. Yeah, so they've confirmed. They called him Hank. So, I don't know. Okay, so this is where it gets confusing. So the standard edition, of course, comes with the classic outfit, the online beta pass, and some little nameplates and stuff. Whereas the exclusive digital edition comes with some credits and Miss Marvel nameplate, 72-hour early access. This is the one I got, was the deluxe edition. It includes everything in the previous editions, but also has the Obsidian stuff, which is like black and gold, and you get some nameplates and Obsidian skins for your characters, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the beta is going to be first on PS4, which is, I think it's just really stupid. Earth's Mightiest Edition comes with like Iron Man blueprints, a steelbook case, Black Widow's belt buckle. You get a statue of Captain America. You get a little Mjolnir keychain. And you get the little Hulk bobblehead that we saw on the dashboard. And then, of course, you get that commemorative A-Day photo. I'm not really sold on the collector's edition. As much as I would love the Captain America statue, I already have. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's a PS4 exclusive, apparently. The exclusive digital edition is a PS4 exclusive. But yeah, Xbox has all the same three there, and Steam, you got standard and deluxe, because obviously, you know, Steam, you're not getting anything fancy there. But yeah, I went with this one, so hopefully I'll be able to play the game 3 days early, and hopefully, you know, the beta will be good, and I'll get in on that as well. Other than that, it looks like PS4 is getting it first. Yeah, and it looks like there's going to be some costumes and stuff. So I don't know. I might pre-order it on PS4 as well, just for funsies. I don't know. It depends what my finances look like come September or whenever they're talking about dropping the beta. Because I really do want to sort of get the inside scoop and sort of experience this game and or figure out what it is, because I know a lot of people have been saying because of the footage that they've shown us is from a tutorial, people are saying like, oh, it looks too easy, the combat looks slow, the pacing is bad. I'm like, nah. I'm like, it's a tutorial level, and they're probably playing it on easy to showcase the gameplay and to not look like a bunch of losers, because, you know, it looks bad if you or playing live gameplay and then you lose in your own video game. You know, it doesn't make you look good as a developer. So there's that. But yeah, I'd like to know more, and, you know, obviously there's a lot of hate surrounding this game, from people not liking the voice actors to not liking the outfits to, you know, critiquing the gameplay, which we've hardly seen anything, and most of it has been early footage that's, even some of it was leaked. So it's really hard to say if any of this meets the final product, but it's scary that we're in May of 2020 and the game comes out in September and we literally haven't seen anything but one gameplay demo of some tutorial stuff from a year ago. It's not a good sign. I'll just say that. The marketing team is so. Jay, what's up, dude? So yeah, I'll see what my finances are. I'm not really in the league of buying multiple copies of the same game anymore. I did it with Destiny. I would buy all the DLCs on every platform and whatnot, and same with Division, all these other games. It's just not worth it. I can play on typically one platform. So I already have this pre-ordered on Steam for PC, so I'm good to go there. But I don't know. You know, exclusive stuff on the PS4 might sway me to have that version on backup, just in case. But we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, that's our sort of breakdown of some of the gameplay there, sort of analysis of how the fighting may work. And and some of the abilities, and we looked at the gear and some of the outfits that they've shown us, and we were able to just sort of figure out what's going on there. Oh, the Avenger pin. That's the other thing that's part of the collector's edition. So I don't know. They haven't really revealed much, and they're not. I mean, the last news article that they posted was from February. So I don't know. This is just me. Unless something changes, I don't think we're getting any of this in September. My hopes are not high for this to land in September. You get beta access, and you get the classic outfits for pre-ordering. In case you missed that. So you get this. This is the standard edition pre-order. And that's on all platforms. So I did the deluxe edition on Steam, and I'm getting the black and gold obsidian outfits, as well as everything in the standard edition, as well as 72-hour early access, which does not come with the standard. You have to go up to the exclusive or deluxe or Earth's Mightiest, which you get the Kamala Khan's Avengers pin, commemorative bobblehead, statue, keychain, belt buckle, steelbook, and blueprints of Iron Man's outfit there. So to me, I'm not into the I'm not into the collector's editions so much anymore. A lot of them are cheap plastic, a lot of them are dinky, and you're gonna charge me $100 to $200 for something. It better not be a piece of plastic crap that's gonna break, or just bend even. I've had statues bend over just having poor structural integrity of some of these crappy plastic statues. I have a lot of Hot Toys figurines. I already have better looking figures than what most collector's editions are going to drop on us. So there's that. But PS4 will be getting an exclusive early beta access, and it looks like they're getting exclusive skins, and maybe even they've rumored that there's exclusive characters, like potentially Spider-Man might be a PS4 exclusive, which I think is pretty slimy. I think it's a slimy move. I really hope that it doesn't go that way, because that could really negatively impact this game. I mean, it may be great for all the Sony kids. I'm not a fanboy here, but I own all the consoles. I own a PC, so I play wherever the games are. But I like having the choice to be able to play games wherever I deem fit. So I want to be where my friends are. Beyond that, yeah, I mean, there's from cheap paint to cheap accessories, some collector's editions. I've been burned too many times over the past several years, so I'm not here for. That's just me personally. This collector's edition, it may be just fine, but I'm not taking these leaps of faith anymore. Sorry. There's just been very few that have been long-lasting and enduring collector's editions of games that I've really enjoyed, and I've not had buyer's remorse on a few of them. So, any other games on the horizon? Let me look at my games calendar here. Which this is in the Discord, by the way. I have a game calendar section here. Where it sort of lists the upcoming games that I'm excited about and the release dates for them. So Man-Eater is coming out on May 22nd, the game where you play as a shark and you eat people and you evolve and level up, and it's an open world game. It looks cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but it's just on my radar. Minecraft Dungeons is on May 26th. It's part of Xbox's Game Pass, so I've already pre-downloaded it. It was only a couple of gigs of a download. But Minecraft Dungeons is meant to sort of play like Diablo, but in the Minecraft universe and be multiplayer. Last of Us Part 2 is June 19th, so I'm planning probably next week. We're going to start our Last of Us 1 playthrough, and it'll be a replay through for me, but no spoilers for anyone that's coming to the stream and wants to watch me play through Last of Us. I want to try to have the community caught up on the story so that when we play Part 2, June 19th, we will, we won't have to spoil events from the first game. We can jump right in. I won't have to be giving out storyline synopsis every 10 minutes, stuff like that. We can just focus on the game at hand, and we can enjoy it and play through it spoiler-free. Death Stranding is July 14th on PC, so I'm planning on doing a playthrough of that as well. Ghost of Tsushima, PS4 exclusive, coming July 17th. That is 2 days before Last of Us Part 2. Marvel's Avengers is set for September 4th, and like I said, we haven't seen much footage. We don't know much. We haven't been given beta access just yet, although they could be waiting on that. But the fact that it's coming in September, and I'm just scared. We're not seeing much, and I'm worried if it does come out in September, it might be a flop. Unless it's fully ready and fully tested, and it's a totally great game, and they're just choosing not to put information out there, that could be their choice. But right now, it seems like that's going to impact sales, and that's not going to be good. The marketing for the game has been abysmal. Cyberpunk 2077 is set for September 17th, which is 2 days before my birthday. Definitely planning on that. Halo Infinite is set to be this holiday, and I'm already setting aside funds for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So I will see which ones I get. I will try to get them both if they are available. Flight Simulator is also slated for later this year, and it's probably my most anticipated game. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I love Last of Us Part 2. I'm excited to play Death Stranding again on PC. Marvel's Avengers looks fun. Cyberpunk, don't get me wrong, it looks like it might be Game of the Year. But for some reason, Flight Simulator and its cloud computing and all the stuff Microsoft has been working on with the Bing mapping and stuff, Flight Simulator it's gonna be just the greatest simulator we've ever had. And the graphics are unreal. And the multiplayer, being able to fly with your buddies online. The third-party support that they're doing to make sure that there's accurate flight plans, weather mapping. Airports are being designed by third parties as well as the team at Asobo. And the fact that the game's in alpha and they're doing rigorous testing right now. And that's going to be an Xbox One, probably a Series X as well. Probably. But it is confirmed for Xbox One and PC, the new Flight Simulator 2020. And then the last game is Empire of Sin, which is a gangster RTS sim type game from Paradox. Cyberpunk has me skeptical with all the promises. It's very lofty, but I trust CD Projekt Red. They've never steered me wrong. They haven't let us down before, and at times the game does look too good to be true. But I'm with it. I'm on board. But yeah, I feel like Flight Simulator is kind of my unexpected, most hyped for game. From my perspective, where I stand. So yeah, this has been our Marvel Avengers breakdown and sort of looking at all this stuff. Do I have all the gear? I do not. I have been holding off because I really want to buy flight stick and all that, and I want to have pedals for the yaw. I want to have a throttle. I want to have the joystick. And I've looked around. There's several great ones from Logitech and other sources. But I'm waiting to see closer to release of the game. I figure they'll announce either an official flight simulator flight stick, or maybe Logitech or some of these other people will have something new or something that they'll recommend that you use with the game. I want to make sure, I want to see what's compatible. Because some people have straight up, they have the cockpit of an actual Cessna on their desk, and then they have multiple monitors, simulating a cockpit experience. I'm probably not going to go that far, but I would like to at least have, a flight stick and a throttle at minimum. Because I do enjoy a lot of flight sims. I'm pretty skilled at those type of games. Elite Dangerous is another game I've really wanted to get into, and I usually play it on controller, and I think it plays quite well. But I really would like to get a flight stick, and I'm holding off on some of those experiences until Flight Simulator 2020 comes out, because to me, that's going to be the definitive flight sim experience, and I want to make sure that I craft all my gear and stuff around that. So definitely excited for it. So we'll definitely go over the top with it, and we'll have a great time. I'll have all the gear necessary for that. Stuck there. I believe we are set here in a bit. Me and Brittany TV are gonna play some Resident Evil 6. We did some of the campaign. Dropped my bottle cap. We did some of Resident Evil 6's campaign. We did the Leon and Helena campaign quite a while back, and we're set to do the Chris campaign and also the Jake and Sherry campaign. So we'll probably try to play through one of those today. We'll see based on time. Because I don't know, I might have to dinner break around 6 or 7, which is about 2 or 3 hours away. We'll see when I'll do a dinner break. Yeah, actually more 1 to 2 hours away here from a dinner break.